Hey guys, welcome back to 702 Motoring in Las Vegas. Tonight we got a beautiful bike. This is Art's 21 Road Glide, it's shipped out of California for a 16 speaker setup. Not your normal everyday setup, guys, but quite a beautiful setup. This is a beautiful bike. Commonly what we use is the MP694 coax horn in the bags. You got your separate wire for your horn and your mid. Your crossover is hidden underneath the strap here. It's a flawless fit. It doesn't rub. It doesn't scrape. It fits perfect. Of course. Goes without saying. 702 Motoring lid kit. Down to the details, guys. It's artwork. It's a willingness to want to get it done right, and customers' appreciation of giving us the extra time to do it. Believe me. We don't do 1, 2, 3 day jobs. We want to take the time to do the jobs right. Putting these touring pack speakers, 6.5 horns and mids in here takes special screws, special spacers, special wires, special attention. Takes a lot. It's just not your everyday job. Same thing on your liquid-cooled lowers. Yes, guys, you can put speakers on liquid-cooled lowers. Again, we have the horns in the front, MS Pro 65 mid inside. This is tight, solid. It's not going anywhere. Special screws, special attention. These are a pain in the butt to put on. They are a pain in the butt. Matching set of MS Pro 65 mids and MO75T shallow horns in the front. Believe me, guys, at 100 plus miles an hour, you're going to hear this system. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 horns and 8 mids, guys. Off 2 Soundigital 800.4 Evo X2 amplifiers. The 702 Motoring cut-in kit. You know, a lot of guys have cut-in kits, guys, and most of them will have all come out after my kit. I was the first person to design them. I spent the money to tool them. These things fit flawlessly. If you take the time to install them and listen to the instructions that come with them, I know at the beginning instructions did not come with them because we knew everybody pretty much knew how to install them, but through our experience, we've brought that information to you with instructions that come with the kits, that if you understand it, read it, take a little time to do it, you're going to get a perfect fitting kit each and every time, just like us, no scratches, no nothing. So, you know, there's a lot of guys on social media, and we throw our bikes out there in social media all the time because we're proud of what we do. But, you know, there's some hecklers, there's some haters out there, you know. And I just feel since they want to be haters so much, I give them a nice call out. Because they say, you can't do this, Paul. You can't do this without a DSP. How dare you do a Harley Davidson without a DSP? You just can't do it. Isn't that right? Andrew Clayton Neal. Can't do it. Kyle Collis. Kenneth Grimes. Mark Rowell. Pedro Montoya. Tim Bosworth. Guys, these are other guys, other sellers that say, I can't do this. I can't keep doing what I'm throwing on YouTube. Stop it. These guys are getting butthurt. Want to argue and yell because you can't do this. You can't put 16 speakers on a motorcycle. Oh, it doesn't sound good. You only need 2 horns this. You need DSP. You need different amps. You need 4 amps, 3 amps. I did it with 2 8 channels, guys. Well, 8 channels total, 2 4 channels. It's not rocket science, guys. Like I tell you in the comments, I've been doing this for 35 plus years. It's real simple. 1 amp's running in the front, 1 amp's running in the back. You got 4 channels in the front. You take 2 of those channels. This is kindergarten for you other sellers out there. Help you out. Not all of them. Just the ones that like to talk shit. I name the names. 2 channels. You run 4 horns. Okay, you with me so far? Rear 2 channels. You run 4 mids. It's not rocket science, guys. Same thing in the back. 2 channels. You run your 4 horns. 2 channels. You run your 4 mids. Guys, wake up out of dreamland out there, you sellers, on your Speed Freak, you know, motorcycle channels and your Harley Davidson channels. You know, I'll post the bikes. I'm proud of what I do. These bikes leave, they don't come back. They don't get a blown speaker. They don't have a failure. It's not even a 0.5%. Is it possible? Certainly. I'm not perfect. My guys aren't perfect. Amps aren't perfect. Speakers aren't perfect. So there's a 0.5% in there that this customer could have a problem. And he'll be taken care of. It doesn't matter what state he lives in. If he's local, if he's out of state, it makes no difference. But one thing is for sure. As long as I'm the one doing bikes, this bike's going to leave in the exact same condition it came in. Actually, I'll take that back. It might leave a little cleaner, but it was pretty clean. All right, I got to tell you, your bike was spotless. But I did go ahead and put some nice polishing. Look, I got that oxidation off your chrome here. You see that? I spent the time doing that. I did a little bit right here. So I got a little bit of oxidation off inside here. Not all of it, but I got a lot off. You could be happy. That's a whole big improvement right there. But needless, at the end of the day, your bike is beautiful. There's not a scratch on it. And we're proud of that. God forbid it ever happens. We'll take care of it. But it hasn't happened as long as I can remember. We have damaged a bike about 3 years ago. It was our screw up. And, you know, we did lose a customer over it. And we apologize. We did take care of it, though. Honest to God, we took care of it. But, you know, hey, I'd probably be pretty pissed off, too. But we stood behind it. Anyways, guys, we're listening to a Tom MacDonald song here on the 16 speakers. 2 800.4 Evo X2 amplifiers. You just can't do it, Paul. You can't do it. If you're not using a DSP, you can't do it. Well, I'll tell you what, here's another street guy we're going to get done hopefully tomorrow. We have a little issue with this one here. Got a little issue out of SoundStream Radio. It's not really new, but it's there. 1200.4, 800.4. Look at this, guys. It's artwork. You other sellers out there, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. It's artwork, artwork. You put the pride into it, you're going to understand it. This is going to be a beautiful bike, too. It's coming along, Bobby. Have patience. All right, so I guess we should hear some Tom MacDonald here, huh? This is a song. I don't think I've played this song before. It's called White Boy. It's not a racist song. Some of you guys out there could perceive it that way, but it's not. So don't think that way. It has nothing to do with racism. He's just showing his way about how he feels about it. So listen to a little bit. Then we're going to come back. Watch the video, see what you guys think. Here you go, Art.
Think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose. And I never burnt a cross or hit my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist, cause I'm related to people who did some terrible shit way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes. Fuck a Nazi, fuck a white supremacist. Fuck anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so fucking pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. Cause racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy. White boy, white, no say shit, I can't say what my white voice. White lies, don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
If a black man is sipping on some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha cause her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a fucking waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. She's white and he rats. She stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, it's fire, but we lit the flame. He's siphoning gas. So fuck this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. You letting history perpetuate the hatred within, and then you pay me. I cannot feel guilty for shit that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hit my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist cause I'm related to people who did some terrible shit way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes. Fuck a Nazi, fuck a white supremacist. Fuck anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so fucking pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. Cause racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy. White boy, white, no one saying shit, I can't say with my white voice.
cognac sitting next to me. I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha cause her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a fucking waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same, Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps, he stole the culture right in the sack. So he's fire, but we lit the flame, we siphon the gas. So fuck this corny little hunky man, the whitey is whack. You letting history perpetuate the hatred within, and then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy. White boy, white boys ain't shit I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
I got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you wanna hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless, and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018 bitching? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Fuck sakes, acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted. I would never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given, or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis, I think they're better off dead. By fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't shit cause they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely cause the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy. White boy, white noise ain't shit I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
All right, guys, as you can see, the headlight was dimming away throughout the whole process. Has a new battery in it, but these two amps, they're running 16 speakers. So let's let's see what we got going on here. Still starts, no problem. Miss it, Art? Tomorrow, baby, tomorrow. All right, guys, I guess this is me from Paul from 702 Motoring, showing you this beautiful bike and showing you what these other guys say can't be done. Don't be confused when you're calling around looking for product, guys. This is not rocket science. This is nothing different than a car. You just have to look at it differently, think out of the box. You don't need anything special. Well, you need plug and play parts, of course, which aren't really expensive, no matter what amp you're using. But I'll tell you a little secret. You don't need a DSP. Not when you're running my speakers. I can't comment for these other sellers out there and what other product they sell. It's truthfully not my business. You guys are free to purchase whatever you want for your bikes. But understand this. No two-way speaker. It doesn't matter what the brand is. It doesn't matter how much it costs. You could buy a Focal. That's a very high-quality speaker. Gladen. Lots of speakers that are two-way, that have a tweeter in it, will never, ever outperform a horn, a quality horn, especially a shallow horn. This is Diamond Audio has shallow horns. They fit this solution. The 9.8 to 13 bikes, you don't have to use shallow horns. You can, and we do. We prefer to use them all now versus bullet horns. But when Diamond Audio created the shallow horn, they didn't know what they did. They didn't realize it at first. They just thought it was a cool idea, badass sounding horn, sounds better than a bullet horn, which is true, but it opened up the solution to be able to put them in the grills. When that became the possibility, that elevated 14-up motorcycle sound capabilities by leaps and bounds over a 13 model. By leaps and bounds. So again, a grill and a horn runs $499. With the mid runs $699. On your lowers is $729. On your rears is $749 because you've got 2 spacers that are necessary. So you want to spend more money on some two-way speed? You want to spend these Diamond Audio coax horn 6x9s run $539. Now, if you want to go buy some Hertz that run $599, $60 more, with a small-ass Neo magnet on it because, hey, it's a new thing. It's Neo. Neo's great, but don't throw a small-ass magnet on it and think that thing's going to last. You guys run this stuff hard, going hundreds of miles at a time, if not thousands. You don't want that speaker melting in that lid. And believe me, this is a good-sized magnet. You want a Hertz Neo with a magnet that's about that size? You go for it. It's not going to sound as good. It's not going to sound as good anyways. It's running a tweeter. It's not even running a horn. You need the loudness, the crystal clarity to hear it when you're going 95 miles an hour because everything back here is going that way. You want it to go this way. You put regular tweeters in your speakers back here and you're going to hear it when you're slow, but when you're going fast, it's going that way while you're going that way. This is coming at you. You're not getting away from this. This guy's bike sounds awesome. He's a very happy customer. Full song, 2 amps, full blast, 1,600 watts, all out, bike still started. You want to do that? 5 or 6 songs sitting there without it running, hey, that one's on you. I don't recommend it, but that was a good 7, we did a good 12-minute, 17-minute video right here. So it's a long video. I'm going to cut it off right now. 702 Motoring in Las Vegas. Hey, guys, don't forget those guys' names I mentioned out there. Let me hit them up one more time. They give me the motivation, guys. They give me motivations to show what these guys say can't be done. Andrew Clayton Neal. Kyle Collis, Kenneth Grimes, Mark Rowell, Pedro Montoya. He's a big pain in the butt. Tim Bosworth. Him and Andrew Clayton Neal. Those 2 guys, they think they know it all. They're sellers out there in this country, guys. Be careful where you spend your money. 702 Motoring Las Vegas. See you next time.